Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Great Parliament hosted Casual Friday.
I'm the Overmaster, and I'm here with Duncan Wren, and our producer in the background is Phoenixton, and our tournament organizer is Dr. Hero today.
Hello.
Hello. This first round, we're going to be spectating a pretty sweet matchup. We're going to be spectating Revenge Crown, with the old Crown Watch press game plus Tactic combos, along with some... there's no cockroaches in this deck. It just has that combo. As well against Mimulus deck, which is this sweet, very... it's a Sentinel-based, Relic-based deck, I believe.
I'm actually really excited for this matchup because there's 3 what I would consider meme decks, and I feel like these are my 2 favorites. I really love the idea of running Talk Tick, but not running Cockroach on its own. I think it's really funny and interesting, and I think it makes it a little bit more memey, which is funny.
Yeah, for sure. Right now we have the opening hands. I think this is a solid hand from Cross here. It has the Piercing Griefs, which is it gets the revenge train rolling, so to speak, in the deck.
It does. It's actually I think it's a good hand as well. But we also have on the opponent's side we have a turn 3 Sandstorm Titan, which is always great, and not only a turn 3 Sandstorm Titan, but a turn 3 where you could also hold up a torch if you wanted to. Assuming that he hits a fire source.
Yeah, and also no. That's right. And he doesn't even need any power in this hand in order to hit that Sandstorm Titan on turn 3. He just needs to deploy the 2 initiates of the stands. And any extra power is just gravy on the top.
It definitely is. 1 fire source is pretty much all that we see that he's looking for at the moment. If he just draws 1 fire source, which he should be able to, there's going to be no issue.
Yeah, for sure. He bottoms a Dark Return there. It's a much later down the road where Dark Returns are going to be useful in this Revenge deck. When you already have a Revenge unit that has died twice.
Definitely, and we see that he's also planning to see his entire deck by running the Reclaimer, which is always a great one in pretty much any deck that runs time. Even though it's not great in any deck that runs time, but it's still a fun one to have.
Yeah, if the game goes really, really long, I think the Cross probably has the advantage anyway. But yeah, Lunar Crater is a really fun one. I don't actually have any Lunar Crater. I've never played with the card, but it looks insane. Insanely fun when it goes off, for sure.
It's definitely one of the more fun cards to play in Eternal. Right now, it's just a pretty standard. Looks like he's just on a time deck, a big time mid-range deck. But he definitely wants to see a fire source sometime soon. But being able to play a Sandstorm Titan on turn 3 is a great thing to be able to do.
Yeah, for sure. But that's all he has. Keep in mind. And Cross is 1 turn away potentially. He might have to chump here, and be forced to potentially devour something else. But actually, did you notice he actually kept his Piercing Grief around so that next turn he can still Piercing Grief attack, gain 3 life or whatever, and be able to Dark Return it. Smart play from Cross there instead of just jamming the Piercing Grief on curve.
That's a great point. He also had the ability to slay, which personally I probably would have gone for. I'd have tried to hold the Harsh Rule a little later. Because I feel like if you, like in this situation, I feel like a slay would have been great last turn, but he seems to have his own plan set out, which is awesome. We do see that Mimulus ended up hitting his fire source, which means that he was able to play an untapped or an undepleted fire source, which means he was able to hit his curve pretty comfortably.
And he went ahead and slayed anyway. So yeah, it was probably correct to slay in the previous turn instead of doing other stuff because he took an extra. But keep in mind that the only punish there was the Mysterium Orb, which gave Overwhelm, right? Otherwise, he just chumped pretty much all the damage, and it doesn't really matter. All right, he has the crown.
So the crown is in motion.
Maybe like torching the Piercing Grief. I'm not too sure about that one. He's at 22. I don't really like that play.
I agree with you. There's nothing that you can't torch it and then keep it in the graveyard or have it come to your void for some reason. I don't agree with that torch. If anything, I probably would have torched the other one end of turn.
Yeah, exactly. I would have at least tried to get a little bit of value out of the torch, whereas the Piercing Grief is just going to die anyway. Mimilet has a Pillar of Amar in their hand. That's if Mimilet wins this game, which Cross is definitely ahead in the race, so to speak. It will because Pillar of Amar goes off. That card's pretty dominant in draft, and I can imagine there would be situations in Constructed where it's pretty dominant as well, even if it doesn't get a lot of play.
I agree. The big issue with it at the moment is that he pretty much doesn't have. Okay, well there we go. He has a time. He finally draws a time source. Now here's a question: do you get greedy and hold on, or do you go ahead and play out your time source? I don't even think it's greedy.
I'm pretty sure he played the power this turn already. I'm pretty. Yeah, I think he just jammed a Pillar of Amar on curve, and
that's even better.
Yeah, he's got. I think next turn he's gonna play the Pillar of Amar, get two Sentinels, so that he has 4 Sentinels on board. But is Cross gonna harsh rule right here? No, of course he doesn't have the power. I think Cross to wait. Honestly,
I think he is gonna actually harsh rule right here. I think that's the reason he's been going for these sacrifices. I think he just jams out a harsh rule real quick, and then.
Yes, that was end of turn for sure.
Yeah, it was in turn, so there's no real punish here for that. But next turn he's going to be facing down 10 power on board, which puts him on a 2-turn clock. But once again, he has another harsh rule to deal with it, so it's not really a big issue.
Yeah, it would have been a huge punish if he didn't draw the second harsh rule, but
Oh, actually.
Oh, right. He harsh ruled away a couple of his Initiative of the Sand. So yeah, Mimilet was stuck there looking for a power, but he did get a initiate off the top, so it didn't affect him for that long.
Yeah, that's very true. We see the point of the Crown deck ended up giving a revenge unit that doesn't even have Destiny at Destiny, which is always fun. Torch coming out, hitting the quick draw, the quick draw, the mono justice creature with quick draw.
On Sifu Danny's stream, we call it the Grinch, because it kind of looks like the Grinch, right? Yeah.
The Grinch with quick draw. Ooh, Mactao actually has double damage. That's actually a really big thing to happen, because he's able to without any just be able to eat the damage, or even just he's able to just eat the damage right now, actually.
Yeah, that was a gross hit off of Crown. I think that's probably going to be game, to be honest. He doesn't have to. Let's see, he takes 15 this turn.
I almost don't hate harsh ruling, as bad as that sounds.
Yeah, you get see, the thing is that you juice the top of your deck with the revenge units, and you get rid of their only way of attacking you. If Mimilet had a torch this turn, it would actually be lethal, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't, but yeah.
That was kind of my thought behind the. Either way you play it, I don't think it's the wrong way to play it, but
he does triple block here. Gets him down to okay. It was.
He actually survives at 5, so I guess harsh ruling. My math is not very good, but I guess harsh ruling was not the correct play. So A Space ends up locking up game 1 for Cross, and now we get to look at the very fun sideboards.
So, what do you think is going to come in for Cross in this matchup?
The Revenge Crowns. Probably. I like Equivocate. Annihilate's definitely coming in. You're definitely jamming in 2 Annihilates. I would probably bring in 2 Equivocates too. And I would definitely try to get rid of my Lumen Reclaimer, because I don't think she's going to be doing a ton this game, actually.
Yeah, the game's not going to go long enough for Lumen Reclaimer to really matter. That's more for like a long controlled matchup against like a mass deck or something like that, which we do see in these tournaments, of course. On the other side, I think Envelop is actually extremely good in this matchup, surprisingly, because it doesn't trigger Revenge. So that means it doesn't come back as Destiny, and you don't get the Dark Return value off of that. So it just goes back into their hand, right?
It does. I like Envelop. I also actually like having the Purify. It'll help deal with Mactaus, that any type of one that wants to come back, and that's always a good thing to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not too sure about the Crimson Fire Maw. I mean, if they don't have Crimson Macto, or you draw a Purify along with it, it's probably pretty good. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not too sure. It's only going to trade for half of a Macto in general. I think no, he's not bad.
It is, but on the other hand, since it's not a fast spell. Never mind. I was thinking Purify it's a lot better as a fast spell. I was gonna say it could help deal with last game dealing with the double damage, but even on that case, it's really not going to do a ton. I might bring in maybe a Purify. I think one Purify and actually, you know what? The 3 envelops actually deals with everything that we're talking about. Just jamming those 3, I think, is the right thing to do.
Yeah. Purify used to be a fast spell, and then they reduced its cost, but took away the fast spell part of it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What are you taking out for? What would you be taking out of that deck?
I mean, the Scarstone Sentinels don't seem to be very good in general. Although they're big boys. They're pretty big.
But don't you think they're only in there because of Novaquake?
Oh yeah, true. What would I take out of their deck? Maybe Parapet Sentry doesn't seem to be very good. The deal 3 damage isn't as useful in this matchup. Let's see. The rest of it, the Mysterium Orb actually almost came up clutch. It was close. So I feel like taking out Mysterium Orb, even though there's a distinct lack of explorers, I think, in the deck in order to make use of the +1 to maximum power to all your when you have explorers out.
I think the only is there any explorers actually? Oh, okay, you have Gearmaster. Outside of Gearmaster, I don't think you're actually running any explorers.
Temple Scribe is an explorer, I believe.
Temple Scribe's actually a cleric.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He's not even exploring anymore. He's moved on to more clerical work.
Interesting.
And I think Torch is also not very good in this matchup. Well, it deals damage. It deals 3 damage, which is great, but I don't think it's as great as some of the other cards. Once again, I'm very glad that I'm casting this and not playing it because I try to overthink all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I can't tell if did you see if Mimilet actually mulliganed or if he
I did not see that. I think he did though.
I think this is a decent hand for him. You have you have basically 4 power in the hand. And
he drew the extra power to play the Titan too. So yeah, pretty good. Cross's hand is for a hand that doesn't have all of his influence, it's actually not that bad. So in this time he's going to end up playing the Piercing Grief on Curve, which I think it's fair enough. You can play the Tactic next turn and be able to sacrifice it and get the revenge train going.
In an odd way in this matchup, it almost works as a double torch. The double torch with lifesteal, if anything.
Yeah. Alwini Tactic's a harsh rule. Doesn't have the Second Justice, but I'm sure he's working on that.
No Second Justice. It makes me, and he also does have a primal, which is a little painful having an Equivocate in hand, because you can actually deal with the Titan right now, but not even worried about that. Devour's doing what Devour does best.
That sucks that you got the Piercer Grief off the top. So, oh well. What's really going to be unfortunate is that when he draws this Equivocate, the other target is the Pillar of Amar, and that's not really a great Equivocate target because there are a lot of good 7 drops that you can hit off of it.
Yep. Once again, we see the Alchemist doing what it does best, being a great chump blocker and gaining yourself a little bit of life. It's probably one of my favorite cards in Eternal, actually. I think it's a perfect card.
The buff made it so nice. And for a little while, it was actually too powerful. They went a little overboard.
They did go a little overboard. They ended up making it a little too good. But I think right now it's actually in a pretty balanced spot because I do play it in stuff like Removal Pile, but I don't play it in decks that are a little more aggressive or something like that.
I, of course, played in the Revenge Hour deck that I popularized.
Revenge Hour deck.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
No? I won a Caleri tournament with it, actually. Yeah, you know the Tuesday tournaments or
The
whatever?
Tuesday tournaments.
Yeah, I won a tournament with it. What?
Um.
Our producers
Oh
was
yeah.
telling us to remember about JPS Scream. Yeah, I'm actually not sure about Sunpower Alchemist in that specific deck. It does do some work, but and yeah, it's a on average it's pretty good. It flops in and out for me in that deck.
Well, what we definitely see in this game is Cross is on the back foot, but and it could mostly because he's missing that second source of justice, and it doesn't matter if it comes into plated or not. It's just going to be a great card to have.
Well,
You definitely want to.
you know what plays does he get the? Oh, he gets the time sigil off the top, off the draw, off of the Gearmaster. That's sick. Now he has to equivocate it, I think. Maybe.
I think I just double block here and hope for the best, or not double block, but just block at this point.
Equivocate on the Gearmaster?
At least they picked the most unplayable legendary to go to. I guess Riddle game might be a little more unplayable, but still I have a playset of, and I keep on getting more.
All right, here we go. All right, didn't get it.
Doesn't rip it, and he rips probably one of the worst cards for him to rip because he still can't play it because of the double justice.
Yeah, he would have even rather ripped, like for example, a Crown, even though he doesn't really have a lot of things coming up for Crown to hit, because he could actually play it. Temple Scribe draws him into another Sandstorm Titan. Is he gonna continue jamming stuff? I mean, why not, right?
I guess so. The one thing that Cross has going for him is that his deck has a ton of lifesteal, which means that he's at a comfortable 33. So even if he takes 2 more turns of damage, he's not going to die, which is kind of what he needs. He kind of needs this survival right now.
I think he might. I think the Mimilet. Well, I would have to do some math. I don't actually think that torching here is a great idea because like he gains 3 life, but I don't think gaining 3 life here matters because it's still a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, I don't think torching here is relevant. He gains 3, you're able to deal 3 to face. It just kind of comes down to how you want to ignore this 3. Perfect top deck right here.
Beautiful. But Mimilet wisely held on to the Sandstorm Titan. So it's not going to be as... he's going to be able to reload at least a little bit.
He's going to be able to put down Sandstorm Titan, he'll be able to play Stella, and then if he wants to, he can even give one of them killer for a...
to kill the Macto on the front way.
But he can actually purify this. He can purify the Mactao and then torch it.
Yeah, he has the double play. He doesn't even have to use the Xena initiation. He just kills it with the torch.
I even think.
Does he even?
I think attacking it right here is the right thing to do. He's going to definitely double block Sandstorm Titan, and then you're just going to torch and.
And that's all she wrote for that.
I think he torched the wrong one, though. To be honest, I think he let that 5 damage go through. Personal preference. All right, Slay coming off the top is actually pretty relevant. It's down to a 6-turn clock as opposed to a 2-turn clock.
But the Monolith Guardian off the top, that is a... oh, actually, it's a 4-mana 1/1 right now. Never mind. He's not even going to play it.
I would have hold on to it too.
Poor faction top decks are...
Sandstorm's Titan's definitely staying on top. All right, gaining 3 is relevant. Always relevant. Go ahead and scout, see what's on top. Ooh, do you keep it?
He does not.
He sent it to the bottom.
I'm not too sure. The thing is that those units coming in are not very big. Like the Wasp isn't exactly. Now he would probably like to have the Wasp, but like I think he would have rather the threat at that point. Ooh.
It also comes down to perfect knowledge with being a caster that we know that there's a Sandstorm Titan on top. So keeping the Wasp makes a lot of sense. But Orb coming out, making the putting Overwhelm on top of the Sandstorm Titan.
Also giving it oh yeah, well, yeah. It already has.
Letting it keep endurance is fun.
Keep it, yeah. But his other sentinels are gonna have endurance, so that means that he can more race more efficiently.
I think just passing the turn here and not playing out gives you lethal next turn. But if he was to top, if he draws
he actually has to block here. That's really unfortunate.
I think giving killer right now is.
Nah, he has to block anyway, so you might as well not use killer.
Okay, yeah, because killer only gives it one additional.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to be seeing a game 3. So we saw Purify come in, but we actually didn't see the Equivocates come in, or the Envelopes. The Envelopes is a little.
The envelope.
We saw some number of Xena Initiate come in as well.
Yeah, it's not as obvious. Yeah, true. The Xena Initiations didn't come in. I still don't like the Xena Initiations. They don't really do a lot. They're only a 1-for-1 removal, whereas the Envelope like deals with the direct plan, right, of the deck. You do not want to allow the Revenge deck to juice the top of their deck. They will start drawing into things, right?
I completely agree. I'm not a fan of bringing in the Initiate as well, but there could be some play in there that I just haven't seen. As for the other side, we saw Scorpion Wasp come in, but I didn't see any number of Annihilates, but he only has 2 to bring in. And we did see Equivocate make its debut in the deck.
Actually, I'm not too sure. I like Equivocate in the main deck, to be honest, in this type of deck. But
I do too. I definitely do.
Yeah. But at least it's coming in. Do you think Missing Ascendants came in or are coming in?
I don't think they have. I'm not sure if they will. We know that he brought in some number of Scorpion Wasps and Equivocate, and I assume Annihilate. And I'm not sure exactly what all you can cut. Probably the Direwood Prowlers and Luminar Claimer, but I'd be keeping in my spot removal like Slay, Banish, and Harsh Rule. Those would definitely be staying in.
Yeah.
I'd also probably cut Xena Initiate from his deck. I'm not sure if that's something that either side really wants.
I'm not even sure. It does give the killer for the re-revenge, right? Which is a ton of value, but he doesn't have a lot of large units besides Macdo. Like if you're doing it on Macdo, that's fine, but anything else, it feels like it's a little bit of a waste. But I think he keeps that on top. I think you want to draw as many revenge units as possible. He bottoms it, but I think I would have kept it.
Well, I can see it go either way. I think personally I would have kept it on top, but
yeah,
it basically clears up a card.
Cross, no, you should trade there. You should definitely trade. You want to juice the top of your deck as fast as possible. I think that that's one of the things with these revenge-based decks, the ones especially with the Crown Watch Press Gang and the which he might have taken out some number of Crown Watch Press Gangs because they're a little slow and they don't do a lot, but you want to be using your revenge very, very well, and blocking and getting the trigger is just pretty important. I don't know.
I completely agree. The one thing that we need Cross to hit right now is actually another Justice. He needs to hit another Justice because he has Mactile and now he just drew a Harsh Rule. 2 cards that are definitely gonna be relevant later, especially when we're talking about bonding out a 7/8. But I do think he's gonna be fine with surviving. He obviously is curving out fine. It's just not hitting the second Justice.
I see there go. Gets it. Although he still does not have the second Justice for Kuzur Macto. Of course, the 4-faction mana base coming back to bite him a little bit. Maybe with the new set, with the addition of the 4 other crests. I'm not too sure which ones. Maybe the Hero Crest probably wouldn't go in here. The Xena Crest. The Xena Crest would be definitely in here. Maybe
it would be great right here to be able to play at Mactile because Mimlet's not applying any pressure, so getting one out right now would be great. But once again, that Justice Sigil is not very helpful.
Maybe it's going to end up having to play Scarstone Sentinel on 9. That's going to be a little unfortunate for him.
Definitely unfortunate, and even more unfortunate is that both of them are able to be dealt with Equivocate and with
I, if you equivocate a 9-drop, it's probably going to be better than the Skyrstone Sentinel. To be fair,
Actually, he played that wrong. I believe that you should have played out your Sandstorm Titan and then jammed out the second one.
could you have played both?
Yes, you could have bonded it.
5+1? Yeah. Yeah, you could have.
I probably would have eaten a harsh roll instead of a spot removal. I'm not sure if he knows that that's a play. I'm sure he does. It's not my deck. I assume that he knows that he's probably in there to bond, and it's going to be readied again by the next turn.
Oh yeah, he has the Mysterium Orb out once again. So all of these Sentinels have endurance, so that even if you bond them, it Ooh, uh-oh. Don't do it. Okay. He gets the right one.
And
Gets a Bandit Queen off the top. That's not good.
it's
For,
definitely a decent card to have. It's not as good as the Sandstorm Titan, but it's definitely a card.
At least here.
Not a fan of that killer, actually.
Yeah. I mean, sure, it'll come back with Revenge and Killer or whatever, but I think he could have just held back.
And if we look at it, I don't actually think it's coming back. I think Purify is gonna eat it up.
That's right. Mimulet has a Purify in hand, and I see it probably gonna come out this turn. Yep.
I definitely like Purifying and then playing out your 1/1. Not going to be able to do anything with it. I think just hanging on to it for a little bit is going to be fine. I would just talk about eating. Well, he does have to worry about eating damage. I think we're going to see a harsh roll come out.
Nope. He decides to
no
try to
harsh roll.
milk this harsh roll for all it's worth. Not too sure. I mean, it's probably fine, but the friendly whisk is a pretty strong play if he decides to just jam out a creature. Like harsh roll is like half as much value then as waiting
I guess he's gonna
just harsh rolling straight away.
I guess his plan is to flash in and block, go and ambush in and go ahead and make the trade. But you're going to take 6 from it. I think he's okay taking 6 though because of how much lifesteal his deck has, and right now he does have a better board position than Mimilet does. So it's all working out okay for him.
Okay, he has no units in the void right now.
He does have 1 unit.
Oh, he has the Scorpion Wasp. Yeah.
Not any truly relevant units. I could see that happening, but not right now.
He doesn't have a revenged a unit that's been destinied. He does now. Does he choose to use the Dark Return? He does not. I don't think drawing a card there and getting a 2/2 is relevant.
For Mimilet's position right now, I think I have an unorthodox play, but I think just playing out Bandit Queen and passing the turn is the right thing to do. Maybe attack with the 2/1, but I'm not spacing.
Yeah, just attack with the 2/1, and then end up blocking and torching next turn. Yeah.
Block and torch sounds great right now. But if he wants to, knowing that Mimilet is basically dead, you can just Dark Return it. It'll be a 7/7. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but a 7/7 definitely is it's a big creature.
I think he's probably going to end up doing that too. It puts lethal on board just from the Inquisitor Macto. He has to just chump that, and he can't let anything else go through.
The only issue is he can't actually Dark Return it and play it in the same turn.
That's true. Yeah.
So
he waits a turn. He waits a turn for sure. Ooh, I have a better play. Grumwatch Press Gang fetching a Toctic that's probably been Destiny. I don't remember if there's still a Toctic on top.
I think they may be all gone. Maybe one more. We're gonna find out. And we found one. Into another harsh roll. He's getting a little greedy with these harsh rolls. I mean, it's not hurting him, but I would have used at least one of them earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, Mimilet has nothing left in. Oh no!
An unbondable.
All right. Well,
It's still not game. Mimlet does. Okay, I think that is game.
That is game. Well, no, it's not game yet, but he does have to chump there, and it's gonna end up going to 2. And
Actually,
he doesn't have the. He could have devoured there, and
I would
hopefully
have.
got.
I would have
Hopefully got
devoured
it.
there personally. I think devouring there is definitely more fun. Mimlet gives it up. Cross takes it 2-1 with the beautiful Revenge Crown deck without any cockroaches, which I think makes the deck even more impressive.
For sure. I think the double time on the cockroach is something that you have to be worried about for sure.
We're also having that issue with double justice and everything
Yeah.
else. You
Well,
are just far too pushed with
yeah.
with your demand.
Yeah, we saw that, right? It just the double justice not being able to hit the primal sometimes not being able to be hit, like double time on turn 3 is just a it's just something, it's a pipe dream essentially, right? It happens sometimes, but
I think it's a pipe dream, and we actually saw, with the exception of game 1, we didn't really see Crown doing much on the last 2 games. It did give double damage, which is extremely relevant for game 1. But games 2 and 3, Crown wasn't even seen in game 3, but game 2 it wasn't doing much. So I think Crown's not really the standout. It's just good revenge units.
yeah. I believe round 1 has ended. We can figure out who won there and like get ourselves set up for the next round. We only have 3 matches. We're only 6 participants, but there's a lot of set fatigue. We're not worried. Set 4 is probably coming out next week. I don't want to jinx that. But it feels like there's been a lot of spoilers recently, and that's usually what happens when the new set comes out.
Hopefully so. Unfortunately, we do not have a spoiler today, but maybe next set we'll get one. Maybe we'll get one next set.
Maybe. So Shadow Spear was up 2-0 on Sato Sopra. Sato Sopra. Interesting. Anyway,
Sato Sopra.
Mason beat Amazing Mancy. I still don't. You know, I've actually talked with this guy in voice chat and stuff like that. Asked him the name. Asked him how to pronounce his name, and I still can't remember how to pronounce his name. Like,
I feel you.
But he won 2-0 with his aggressive Rakano deck over Zutar, and of course Cross took it over Mimulette 2-1. Let's figure out what we're gonna run for this one. We could
Shadow Spear.
Sure. I'll
Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear is on the very vanilla Acaria Blue.
Okay.
And Zutar is on the best deck in the entire universe. It is a White Scream deck. Everyone's favorite White Scream decks.
Oh, baby. I myself got to Masters this season with a White Scream deck.
I'm somehow amazed that I made it to Master this season.
Time Scream deck. Jeez. Our magic backgrounds are showing forth.
Well, it is color based.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that yellow is definitely more white. If we say black for purple, I'm not gonna say it's a negative thing.
Okay, so I've got Zutar and did I get Shadow Spear? Okay, just for god, I'm not in the game. I'm watching somebody else's accidentally. Somebody who's gauntleting.
Quickly looking over Sutar's. I'm gonna say, I think it's Sutar.
Okay, I think they're in game.
Quickly looking over his list, it is a bunch of dinosaurs and a playset of Haunting Screams. A couple of interesting cards in there, such as Darkclaw Ravager, as if it's a little confusing as to why someone has a playset of that, but you know what? We'll go for it.
Okay, so
This is a really bad hand from Shadow Spear. Actually, seeing that he's already played a power, it's not as bad.
Okay, I'm in game now. Cool. Cool. So Zootar has some crazy cards like Blood Scent Aviasaur in their hands and Double Hatchling. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane.
I'm excited. I'm excited. This is definitely. I was excited to see the Time Scream deck. I know that some people still believe Time Scream has a place in Eternal, and some of us have moved on. But that's fine. We are. We're just.
Does he have Scream in the deck? I think so.
He
Right?
he actually does. He's running
Okay.
a play set of screams.
Okay. He is running. He's the Dark Claw Ravager guy who yeah.
Time Scream has potential for next set. I definitely will admit that Time Scream has some
It's
potential.
I think it's more than just a potential. I think it's going to be a tier 1 strategy.
All right, listen.
But
If we just tell people that it has potential, like meme value, then they won't play it on ladder, and we'll be good. We can just quickly get to master and just ignore it for a month. But people need to know that it's not going to be great. It's just going to be okay.
people are gonna play boring TJP decks at the start anyway.
That's true. That's
I
true.
I don't worry about such things. All right, so he's going to get the blood Bloodscent Avisar at the top. He's gonna pump up his onboard Terriax Hatchling. The value.
Ooh, Nightfall coming in and killing off the. I mean, you have to make the trade, but I think Nightfall right now is the strongest thing to deal with Armory decks. Just a vanilla Nightfall.
Yeah,
So he's actually hit his power source as far as he's hit his influence source to be able to start playing Icarias. Honestly, as dumb as it may sound, I think going and grabbing an Icaria right now is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
maybe not grab an Icaria, but
a Daisho probably.
A Daishao, but Daishao's just gonna die.
Daisho just dies. Yeah.
Just jam another Icaria.
Yeah, I think just grabbing a Icaria is. Oh no, he grabs the Stone Warden.
Goes a little bit more safe.
Like he does have 2 Icarias in hand, but I think just jamming Icaria into Icaria into Icaria is gonna win this game. It's gonna be a pretty solid game plan in this game.
A turn 6, a turn 7, and a turn 8 Icaria is the best way to play Eternal.
Turn 6? I don't know.
We're gonna cheat one out with a quarry.
Right.
Daishao. I call it it's Doomhammer to me.
I don't know what Doomhammer is. Is that a Hearthstone term?
It's a Hearthstone card that has Wind Fury, which is attack twice.
Okay. Cool. Right. I don't like the weapons as much as in Hearthstone.
I don't either. I actually really do enjoy the weapons on here. I think it's an interesting Dark Return. Personally, I don't like it. I think Dark Returning something with Killer sounds a lot better. Like giving your 4/4 Killer and Dark Returning that right now would have been great. Okay, so we're gonna get to see an Icaria next turn, which is I think what everybody wants to see in Eternal. Unfortunately, it's a turn 8 Icaria, so it's going to be a little slower than.
But he has. I don't think Zootar has enough pressure to really to make the turn 8 Icaria any less of a threat.
Ooh, he ended up bottoming an Icaria. That's
a bold move, Cotton.
That is a bold move, Cotton. I mean, it's probably wrong, but I don't like doing that actually.
Yeah, I like jamming Icarias for the rest of this game.
Maybe he's gonna rise for it. I think that's what's gonna happen. The thing we see right now is that his Icarias are going to be he's going to be able to freely attack with Icaria without having to worry about a double block killing it, and he'll be able to safely block. But I assume an Icaria is going to get eaten with a killer next turn.
Yeah, he has to put it on the Bloodscent Avisar, and he has to trade a 2-for-1 for the Icaria, but I still think it's worth it.
I agree.
All right, Icaria number 1.
And actually, that's one reason why I liked doing the grabbing an Ikari is because it does save you a turn. With the being able to deal that additional 2 damage is it's actually great right now.
Oh my god. No, 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 don't Dark Return it just yet. Oh no. He should have just unless there's a Caleb's choice in Shadowspear's deck, and I can't check that right now. But
there is an actually pretty good choice right now.
I would have definitely held on to that Dark Return, because any additional Icarias, you can just Dark Return and it'll just kill the Icaria straight away, unless it was Rose for it. But he already knew the Rise target was the Throne Warden.
I don't actually like rising at all right here. You have lethal on board next turn, but it's not actually going to end up mattering because it's not actually going to matter. Permafrost is you're not going to be able to play around Permafrost. It's going to happen. Eating 6 is not fun. He's going to be able to deal with that this turn with the giant hammer.
What does he have to scream back? Probably nothing, right? Just
I don't think he has anything.
Hatchlings, yeah.
Actually, I actually think the correct play right here. Personally, I think I would do hammer and Hellstorm. I think hammer Hellstorm's not horrible.
Yeah. And next turn you can kill the because the 10-8 is, you're gonna lose a ton of armor on that
You really are.
the big donger. Yeah. All right, and I think we're I mean, he has to wait. He just plays the Amethyst Waystone this turn, but that's gonna end up killing him, which is sad, but it'll be game.
I actually really like this play right now. I actually really like that play. You think about I want to have the 10-8 weapon, but you're only actually gaining 1 armor by playing it that way. This definitely baits out a Scream for a Nightfall.
Can he kill this turn? He can't. Yeah, he can't +1, and it only takes him to 1 life.
1 life, and now you just play your Giant 8/8 and Jam.
Wait, if he had done it a different way, if he had actually screened back and not played the Amber Waystone, he could have he could have played the Amber Waystone and lived, but he didn't know opponent was going for a sort of the Sky King. I wouldn't have expected him to go for
That's true. That is very true. So right now we have the Ikaria Blue deck 1 up.
You see this Darklaw Ravager that hasn't been crafted. You know what? I don't think anybody but Zutar has crafted Darklaw Ravager.
Oh, I completely agree. I think people who have full premium sets are still like, I'm gonna go ahead and dust that. Let's go ahead and dust that one off. Looking at the Ikaria Blue deck, nothing really interesting in the sideboard. You're definitely going to be bringing in Valkyrie Enforcers, bringing in 2 more, and Unseal. Unseal seems okay.
Yeah, Unseal for Haunting Scream is always something that you should definitely be looking for. Let's see. Enforcers, of course, come in. I think Enforcers are great in the matchup.
I agree. I think Enforcer is probably one of the strongest cards. I don't like Lightning Storm here. I don't think Pacifier's that good. You're mostly going to be... You don't have to worry about weapons, really. And Flamestroker, Stoker, I'm not very big into.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the Stoker. Although, to be fair, there's going to be little to no blocking on Zutar's part.
That's true. Little to no blocking. Little to no blocking. But if he does end up, like last game, getting a 6/6, it's just gonna end up getting eaten every turn.
Yeah.
Looking at the dinosaur deck,
Ooh,
that has a lot more fun.
Shadowspear does have 3 Caleb's choices in his main deck. That is sort of crazy. That means that these Dark Returns are very stressed and strained.
He only has 1 in his main deck.
Oh,
only 1 Caleb's choice.
Okay. The graphics aren't great on my screen. Okay.
Yep, he's only running 1 in the main deck right now. Yeah, actually, I always ran 2 of each choice whenever I played Ikaria Blue.
Hero Pacifier in the sideboard. I'm not too sure about that one.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I don't think that card is good at all in this matchup.
No, but I just think that Hero Pacifier is pretty at odds with your main game plan here.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That is, you are hurting the mirror match either way.
Yeah.
If you bring that in, you're taking out your Doomhammer, your Sky King, and you're bringing out 2 of your Rune Hammers. That is how we are winning this game at that point.
I guess so. I guess it's really good in the mirror match because it dodges Vanquish. It's actually pretty hard to kill in the mirror match.
Mhm.
That's what they were thinking, yeah. And then you just board out all your weapons, but I still think weapons are pretty good in the mirror. I don't know.
I think weapons are great in the mirror. I think it's kind of like in Magic, you have the counter war battle that I love so much, and on here, I feel like it's definitely more of a weapon battle. I definitely think weapons are what you're fighting with.
Back when and oh man, have you seen the new spoiler for Armory? Holy crap, that card's good. 3 costs, double fire, draw a weapon from your void, or if you have tribute activated, which is of course if a unit died this turn, you can just bring it straight back into play. So you can just like Nocturnal Observer, a Swordless Sky King into the graveyard, and then like next turn you can like bin like a Rakano Artisan or something like that. Bam, Swordless Sky King, Reanimator. Oh man, it's gonna be weapon Reanimator.
That's really interesting. I'm excited to. I'm actually excited to see it. That sounds hilarious. What I'm probably more excited for is seeing people do that with the last word.
Yeah, the last word's gonna be insane too.
The problem with the last word is you do have to activate it to be fun, but it has quick draw, which is always fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when you run like, you're gonna have to run something like a Feln Cauldron or something like that in that kind of deck because your Nocturnal Observers are going to cause Nightfall to your last words, so you're not gonna be able to activate them that often. Like you're gonna get rid of your last words pretty often, I think. Well, I mean,
We're in it for the memes, man. We're in it for the memes. What do you actually like bringing in from the Scream side?
From the Scream side? Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about it. Backlash is probably pretty good.
Backlash seems good. Disjunction?
War. Yeah, Disjunction's pretty good. Get in the game 1 second. Wait, what happened here?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're in.
I thought somebody had canceled. There was a little bit of smoke on the right hand side. That's usually what happens, but I guess that's part of the avatars now. But there's a bunch of new totems as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just bought my second totem of all time the other day. It was an interesting purchase.
I have 0 totems, not gonna lie.
You have 1?
I have 1, yeah. I have the one that I picked on day 1.
I picked time day 1, and I spent like 20 minutes thinking about it. Which one do I want? Because I can't get the others. Then I found I can get the others. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
I picked Primal straight away.
Primal.
But I was in close, and I was playing a bunch of the first deck I crafted was actually Strength of the Pact, a combo deck with Westwind Herald. Yeah, I mean pretty hard to masters that month.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Looking at both sides, the only thing really interesting worth note is that Zutar hasn't actually hit his. He hasn't hit a purple
yeah, Shadow Source.
Shadow, that one. He hasn't hit a Shadow Source, but he also doesn't have a Shadow card yet, so not too relevant. Not too relevant. Is he actually running?
Need to. He doesn't really need to, though, right?
He is actually running. Okay, this is interesting. He is actually running Skelly Grana.
Gran.
Yeah, there's no additional A. He's actually running Skelly Gran.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur.
That is interesting. I've actually never seen that card outside of Limited.
I didn't even really see it that much in limited. But
Exactly.
it
I
is
just thought about packs.
it's a 2-drop dinosaur, right? So I could see where it actually be very, very good for triggering your dinosaur stuff, your effects like your Savage Sky Broods and whatnot. You're giving your additional attack to your dark claw ravagers. Yeah.
I definitely see it. I think it's one of those things where you're unfortunately having to play bad cards to help with an archetype, which always feels bad. But
I don't think
a two for 1/4 is not the worst thing right now. I just think we can do better.
I don't necessarily think it's actually that bad of a card though, because one of the things that I'm sure that card costs double shadow. Oh no. One of the things is that I bet you the deck suffers against aggro, right? And Skeleton kind of bricks a little bit of aggro, not a lot, but some of it kind of bricks, right?
Yeah, I definitely see that. You see a card come down, going ahead and buffing the top of the deck. I definitely need to see a
Ooh. Okay, that's unfortunate. He can clutch mate into Twilight Hunt.
He could have Twilight Hunted into he could have done that in the opposite order.
No. Yeah, he could have gotten double killer. Yeah.
Not even double killer, but just buffing. Because right now a Hailstorm is actually going to almost clear. As it may not. I don't actually like doing this right here. I think just doing 2 spot removals is fine.
Yeah, it actually didn't end up mattering because of the harsh rule. Actually, it might end up mattering because he could Dark Return either. Nah, it doesn't really matter. It is 1 less. You're right, though.
Yeah.
+1/+1.
No, if Shadow Spear ends up surviving at 1, we will be as a moment of triumph. Or no, if a moment of triumph from a misplay, but I doubtful that happens. I rarely ever see survival by 1.
A moment of triumph from competitive gaming standpoint, because
we use the term
we
competitive.
would know that we would know that he was punished for his misplay, right?
He was, yes.
Oops. Sorry.
We've seen Unseal in the hand of Shadow Spear since the beginning of the game, and it just hasn't been relevant because of we haven't seen a Scream or a Dark Return. We haven't seen any of that, but we'll probably see a Dark Return soon.
Yeah. Do you have Discord settings on or something? I don't know. It can't be coming from you, right?
Accelerated evolution. We see accelerated evolution in the deck. Do I have Discord settings on?
There's some sound coming through. That's probably me, to be honest, but can I do anything about it? My bad. Some technical issues on my. Can you still hear me? Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna mute mine too, just to be safe. All right. We see Zutar actually coming back pretty heavily right now. We know the Ikaria did end up buffing something on, but we're not entirely sure what that was. What has been buffed? Ooh, does Zutar just have lethal right here? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have lethal because anything big that he grabs is going to end up getting eaten.
Yeah, it's.
Ooh, no, actually, this is lethal. This is just lethal.
It's not lethal because of the
They'll both have charge, and Nightfall will.
Yeah, true.
Nightfall's going to end up finishing off. So the 1 damage wasn't actually relevant because Nightfall did its job correctly, but we do get to actually see a game 3, which I'm not going to argue about with the 2 very fun decks.
For sure.
The only thing we saw come in was both Unseals from Shadow Spear, And I think keeping those in is actually great. And the only thing I actually remember seeing from the Scream side was we saw accelerated.
Dispel.
We saw this. Did we see Dispel?
We did see Dispel.
Okay, we saw this Dispel and accelerated evolution.
I suppose Dispel is a way to cycle a Aegis popper.
That's true. You definitely want to be popping the Aegis of the very clearly superior Lucario.
I think I probably would still have Levitate in there, right? Even though that there are some other purposes for the Dispel, but I feel like Levitate being one cost is just so much more significant, because if you need to cycle at some point, and sometimes that happens, you need to draw a card for whatever purpose. You're not spending as much power to do that.
I agree. I think Levitate is doing a. They both serve different purposes, but this specific matchup, I think we would definitely rather have Levitate. And I think as a general rule, I think Levitate is going to be a better card.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're waiting for them to get in. So some of them are making some small adjustments between the game 2 and 3.
I think adjusting between games, if you see something that you think may be a little better, or you're seeing something you're not liking, making these adjustments is great. I think people feel too pressured to run exactly where they ran last time. I think that's an issue. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to pick if we want to be on the play or the draw for Eternal at the moment. So that's not really relevant, but I know in Magic the Gathering, it's definitely a big thing.
I almost always do something differently on player draw in Magic. Wait. Did he just keep this hand?
Ooh, I hope not. That's definitely a snap, Morgan.
I don't think he would, right?
Oh, he kept it.
No, Sutar. Why? No.
All right. Well, I'd like to
He has-
congratulate Shadow Spear on. No, but man,
Why would he keep? Like, I know that there's an Evelina draw, right? But
I think it was just far too greedy. If you had a Seek power in there, I could possibly see it, but we didn't even have a Seek.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm also a little confused about Shadow Spears deciding to play out the. I guess he was trying to hide Torch, which works out okay if you're hiding Torch.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we see Lightning Storm did come in from Shadow Spear. Even though I don't think a ton's going to be relevant in this game.
You can kill an Evelina before the stuff starts to happen, I guess, or get a couple of hatchlings maybe. But maybe that's good enough. Maybe that's a little better than some of the removal options he has available to him. Oh, come on. More power on top. Keep it.
Power on top.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a Shadow Source for him, but he'll take whatever he can get at this point. But it is coming in undepleted, which is relevant.
It won't be relevant this turn for sure. But yeah, because he gets to play Evelina and buff every single one of his dinosaurs. Insane.
Man,
Fine.
I'm
It's already done his job.
I'm not a fan of that Torch play right there.
I mean, if he gets another Evelina, the game ends. So, I don't know. I think because you get the double trigger, you get the Evelina trigger and another Evelina trigger, so you get +3/+3 to all your dinosaurs over the course of 2 turns. So, I think that was probably a relevant Torch, even if it wasn't relevant from our point of view.
My argument is that we know that we're going to see a 4/4 come down, and that can easily block it. So torturing it here would have at least saved your damage.
Yeah, for sure. To keep that on top, I would not have kept that on top.
I didn't see what was kept on top.
I was just a bang Sarasaur. It's just a I guess it becomes a decent size big, but it's gonna be a very long time before you're gonna be playing that. I think.
I like playing Akaria and A spacing.
Yeah, I think Akaria A spacing is probably the correct play here. Well, it just takes it too. So every single time he plays a dinosaur, he gets bigger. what is the exact text on this card? When you play it, it gets Dark Claws Ravager's attack. So the dinosaurs that he plays gets the Dark Claw Ravager's attack. So they all get +3 attack.
Well, here's something relevant. If he doesn't hold back, he's clearly going to hold back, so that's not nearly as relevant. But if he plays a Nightfall like right here, he just has lethal. Shadow Spear just has lethal if he decides to silence. Oh no, he doesn't. Never mind.
No, you can just block the 4/4, right?
I think he just silence it. Silence the 4/4. Attack. Huh.
Okay, he's gonna both Hailstorm and silence. That makes sense as well. I think he's gonna end up having to block that, and I think next turn is just gonna be.
Next turn is just lethal.
That was such a greedy keep from Zutar. Like I know that Evelyn is relevant to the deck, for sure, but I think it's gonna end up costing him.
It's definitely a greedy play.
That card doesn't even have flying, so you can't even. Like he needs to play a flyer this turn just to chump, and we know that
he doesn't even have the ability to give it killer. With one more power, he would have kept it given it killer. I think that was too greedy of a keep. Definitely, but it also could have played off the exact opposite. Ace Space right now is game. Ooh, even going for the BM play. Going for the BM. So we see that
you did
in a shocking upset, Ikaria Blue ended up taking out the Time Scream deck, the Dino Scream.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that he's doing this in honor of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdoms, and not because it's a fun deck.
I mean, is that movie any good? I don't know.
Haven't seen it. I will go out on a limb and say I think Hereditary is one of the best horror films we've had in quite a while.
Okay, I haven't seen that one either, but I know that the previous Jurassic Park movies, except for the first one, like no goes.
I enjoyed the first one, and I enjoyed the new one, the Jurassic World. Oh.
Okay.
I did enjoy Jurassic World, but it was different, and I kind of liked it. Plus, I had the most attractive person in the entire Earth in it, obviously. Chris Pratt. All the games for round 2 are done. We see Mason Mancy take out or knock down Cross. Shadow Spear, of course, taking 2-1. These are all 2-1s towards the Time Scream of Surtar, and Sato Sopra taking Mimolette.
So we're gonna watch the finals here. I think we do go and watch the actual finals.
I agree.
All right. Amazing Mancy versus I'm actually surprised I don't have Amazing Mancy, but you know, gotta remove people. No, I never had him.
No one ever has me at it either.
I guess yeah. What's going? I should probably turn off my.
So we're seeing I guess it's just Rakano Plate. I guess it's not actually a mid-range deck. It's definitely just more of a Rakano play deck, which is fun against Ikaria Blue. Just looking at it from a outsider perspective, I think if Ikaria Blue is not hitting if they're not able to have a harsh roll in 5, I actually think that we see the Rakano play deck just run away with it.
Okay. Gonna get in the game. The players are already in the game. I'm gonna be spectating from Mancy's side, and yeah, I believe. Let's see. Okay, so we have the deck list here. Let's talk about So Mason is living in the past. I'm gonna throw some shade at Mason because we're friends. So he's living in the past. These two Sulfur Drakes are not very good anymore. I'm
That's
gonna
where
have
you're
to
wrong.
say, really?
I'm gonna say that one is the perfect number to have because when you see that one and he gives everybody charge and nobody else flying, it is the perfect card. I do think running two is a little too ambitious though.
Yeah, 6 cost in Rakano when you're probably not running any extra power. I didn't get to see it. Is probably not the greatest, but
Definitely not.
also let's say the Cinder Yetis are nice though. The Cinder Yetis are actually going to matter in a lot of cases for sure. Okay, and they're off to the races.
Shadow Spear has a strong hand. I mean, it's weak because it doesn't have any justice, but a Hailstorm and a Torch are two beautiful cards. And I think he might be trying to get a little. I hope he doesn't try to get too greedy with the Hailstorm because it could end up backfiring.
Oh. He has a pretty nice start here, though. He gets to turn 3 Whirling Duro into, a Crown Watch Paladin, which of course is the bane of every control player's existence. Is the Crown Watch Paladin. He's able to torch the 3/3, but he's able to keep the Warcry train going with the Crown Watch Paladin.
A lucky top deck for him, able to go ahead and get a justice on the board. Ooh, and there's at least a larger one. So we've buffed it a little bit. We're seeing another Whirling Duo come down and go and jam into the face. Jam into the face.
Yeah, for sure. Shadow Spear, interestingly enough, he did not have the justice, right?
He didn't have the justice. He picks it up now, and Hellstorm coming out.
Yeah. It's a hailstorm out, which if he didn't have the hailstorm that turn, I think it was going to get pretty ugly for him. I think
I agree.
Is going to end up getting this. Oh right, he's gonna buff this Cinder Yeti, throw it on the board so that he actually gets the utmost warp value.
I did not see that play because I can't see the top of the Rakano deck, but I was thinking that was the wrong play because you should have Unseen Commando first, but it was the right play. It's definitely the right play. And something relevant is Shadow Spear is just now hitting his second fire source. While he has everything else perfectly fine, he is going to need to find an additional fire source after the one he just drew to be able to play his Ikaria, which is kind of your goal right now.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, and you know what? I take it back. I threw some shade. But look at this beautiful Soulfire Drake value.
But is it really value? Why wouldn't you go ahead and play the other one? You know it's going to end up getting traded for.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it was a little greedy of a play. I think Shadow Spear here just needs to play out what he can. Okay, you do hit your second fire source. That's great.
I don't think he was thinking of throwing out the one that's been buffed means that you drew it. So that means that Shadow Spear probably will never suspect the fact that there's another Sulfire Drake in his hand. But
I think that Shadow Spear is actually grabbing the Sky King.
Yeah, so the Sky King. Probably.
No, he grabs an Ikaria. That is a okay. Either way, it's everything is just lethal for.
Yeah.
With the exception of playing the Nothing or the Falk right now, everything's lethal.
Actually, it wouldn't have been lethal with the Sulfire Drake either.
It wouldn't have.
Nah, it would have been one off. But
which proves my point even farther on the other side. All right, let's look. I'm gonna go look at the sideboard of the play deck to see what we have.
Yeah, we have some sort of Icarias. They're decent, but not too great against them. Let's see.
Sword of Ikaria does great against sword, or it does great against other weapons. I actually kind of like bringing in some number of swords. Maybe taking out some number of Soulfire Drakes too.
Let's see the plate. Let's see. He does not have any permafrost between main and sideboard for Shadowsphere. So which makes sense. You're a control deck. You don't want to have to deal with the unit again, right? If they silence or use Deep Forge Plate, but that means that Deep Forge Plate doesn't have as much value against Shadowsphere. He's just gonna remove it. So maybe you toss down a couple of Deep Forge Plates, put in a couple of Sword of Icarias.
I think taking out. Man, I think taking out 2 Soulfire Drakes and bringing in 2 Sword of Icarias is okay, and maybe taking out 2 plates and bringing in your Protects. I think Protect may be okay.
I think Soulfire Drake is exactly what you want in this matchup.
You actually like Soulfire Drake? Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're tag teaming this, are we taking out 2 plates for 2 swords?
Yeah, I think so. From the other side, Shadowsphere has Lightning Storms. Of course, they come in. They're not super effective against Rakana, but I still think you bring them in. I think they're your best option. And a couple of Valkyrie Enforcers. That's about it.
How do you feel about taking out? Well, Cinder Yeti counts as. Man, that warp is so good on Cinder Yeti.
Yeah, I think you need to get at least a little bit of value against the control deck.
If that card didn't have a warp, I would talk very much about taking it out.
I think the Caleb's Choice can come out for Shadowsphere. Because most of the things like, yeah, the only thing that you could be targeting with that or is like Torch or something like that. And I think the torches might even come out of Nancy's deck.
I'm probably taking out Caleb's Choice and Daisho.
Yeah, you're saying it right.
See, I'm very concerned about how I'm pronouncing it now.
I'd be too. Yeah,
I'd probably take out those 2 and probably bring in Hoover Pacifier.
Actually, who knows how it's pronounced, right? Though, I mean,
we don't get pronunciation books like they do in Magic.
Exactly.
We need to talk to somebody. We need to talk to Scarlatch about getting pronunciation books.
Yeah. So
I'm still gonna butcher it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna butcher
it. Thank you for how to pronounce it.
It's pronounced. It's pronounced Daisho. 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 Yeah, I don't know.
It's oh.
I don't like taking out the Daisho because it's a 2-for-1 against the
Yeah, that's sure. It definitely can be a 2-for-1.
You might take out like an Ikaria or 2. Or maybe just 1, probably.
Actually, taking out Ikaria, I don't think it's a bad idea. I'd probably take out an Ikaria and a Caleb's Choice. That sounds okay. And I think Hoover Pacifier is really good in this matchup. I think this is the perfect matchup for Hoover Pacifier.
I think the fact that you can't play it in the same deck as you play Auric Runehammer, and Auric Runehammer is better than Hoover Pacifier, I think.
But let's just Hoover Pacifier eats the Enforcers, Yetis, Outlaws, Champion of Glories, Rowan's, and it even eats it trades with your Soulfire Drake, and it goes 1-for-1 even, or it even trades with it even eats Paladin. The only 2 things that it doesn't get value off of blocking is an Unseen Commando and a Drake, and it prevents those from being buffed off of plate. And let's assume that he does end up. Let's assume that he does end up blocking and torching. There's a 2-for-1, and then you just play your weapon afterwards. I've psyched myself into this, whether I'm right or wrong. I've psyched myself into thinking this is the perfect card.
Well, Nancy Mulligan's that hand with just fire influence, probably good. Into a hand that's a little slow. It has some powerful pirates, but I think not being able to play any of them before turn 3 is going to be a pretty unfortunate.
Yep, we have no guarantee right now that he's hitting a double fire or a double justice right now, both of which are very relevant based on his hand. But seeing a Hellstorm come out might be a little bit more helpful than you think. But I'm at least going to try and get a 2-for-1 with this Hellstorm.
He gets the he plays the Whirling Duo. I think that's correct. Although you can use the Whirling Duo to kill weapons, right?
I think keeping one whirling. I would personally keep one back, and I'd do the same thing he's doing right here by playing a commando.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna let this through. Yeah, and then get the value. But he kept in the finest hour. And I was actually gonna ask you, do you keep in the finest hours? Well, they're insane against weapon-based decks, right?
I think
And
Finest Hour and Protect both play a very similar role in this matchup, and it's definitely value. Okay, it's definitely good in value.
I mean, that's not the reason why the Shadowspear might lose this game. But he's more power screwed than anything. But double commando is equal to win. I think.
I think you torch right here, don't you? Yep. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Torch here.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up eating 4. He's gonna end up eating 7, facing lethal on board. He definitely needs to rip a basic.
Yeah, a undepleted sigil would be the best draw right now. He does not rip it.
So he's not actually dead on board if we look at favor.
He has
Or
to.
choice.
Yeah, I think he has to not strategize this turn, which is a little unfortunate. He could be greedy. He could try to hit that undepleted source and be able to island source in the same turn, but he does not.
Shadowspear's not dead right now, but and he's actually not dead next turn. He is if a Valk gets played, which it probably will.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna jam out the Valk to get double lethal on board, or to get
I think you have to strategize here. Yep, that's just game.
It's just game. Yeah, he does not have any. He does not have any vanquished.
Man, what a sad game to have to like. I enjoyed watching it, but it definitely was it was more close than it ever seemed. With seeing undepleted powers would have done a ton more help.
All right, well, Rakano, which coming back from the dead, we saw it in the All-Star games last weekend, I believe. Wait, no. We saw it in the Cats Go Moo tournament, actually, because I don't remember anything about All-Star games. All I remember is the Cats Go Moo tournament.
The Cats Go Moo tournaments with a beautiful prize pool.
Yeah, exactly. We need more of those for sure. So, Amazing Mancy ends up winning this tournament, goes 3-0. What are we gonna do about getting a feature match? Like what are we gonna do for the last bit of content for this evening?
I'm not sure. Not sure what.
That was an amazingly fast tournament. That went too fast.
That went far too fast. That was under an hour and a half, which is very impressive.
Yeah, our players are on the ball. Well, we can choose decks.
Dr. Hero is typing. Let's see what our tournament organizer has to say. He says, all right, so
apologize for the delay here.
With 6 players, Fawn deck versus other Fawn deck we haven't seen. Okay.
Okay, are we gonna ask the players to do that, or are we gonna do it?
Either way, players aren't interested. I'm completely down. I unfortunately do not have the stuff for this group though.
Neither do I, but I could potentially craft it. It's a little close to release date of set forward to be crafting new cards, but I could potentially do it for the entertainment of others.
And for the betterment of all men, I can also.
Which matchup looks nice? Let's see. Crown. We already took the best matchup, but
we actually have seen the best matchup.
Yeah, but let's see. Shadowspear, no. Zutar. Zutar was on this Dinos deck. Mimulette was on that weird deck. We could see Cross versus Mimulette, maybe. I don't know. Or the Dinos deck versus Mimulette. Maybe they've already played though. Old winner versus new winner deck. I'm gonna throw some shade about Amazing Mancy. I don't know, man. I don't want to play Mercano. I think that's a maybe. What
Let
was
me
it
see what
last
the
week? It was Owl Ramp for last
Owl
week, right?
Ramp. Do I have the cards for Owl Ramp? Because I'll play it if I do. I don't have 8 of the Huru. I don't have any of those.
I have.
You have a playset?
Yeah.
I could see an older one. See if I have an older one.
Okay. So one of us in Ramp versus Mancy. Wait, he could actually play. All right.
I do not have Owl Ramp, so that one's on you. And if you want, I can play another old one.
Okay.
There is a Wisp deck that was played that I probably would have needed.
Oh, right. Oh, the one with that Crown Watch press gang for Wisps.
Yes,
That was a pretty nifty one.
that was definitely a spicy pile.
Whatever we wanted to do, because we got to give the people what they want. They got to have the memes, right?
Okay. Do you want to pick a winner from a previous?
Sure. I'll be the 4 owl. I name it 4 owls in my my inventory. But yeah.
I'll pick a winner from another Casual Friday if you want, and we can play like that.
Sure. Okay.
Just gonna pick one. You guys pick so many Mimi cards that I don't even have playsets. Oh no, I have the deck. Okay. I have the perfect deck. All right, so you and I are just gonna have to play by honor. By not looking at the screens.
Oh yeah, I'll have it down. Okay. I don't think I don't believe I have you in game.
Yeah, so we do not have each other added.
Lol. I think we played against each other before too. We just never added each other. Sad days. Sad days. What's the 4-digit?
0480.
Not currently an eternal player. Damn it!
Wait,
Is
okay.
your name not Duncan?
DUNCAN underscore.
No. Oh, there's an underscore?
Yeah, there's an underscore. Not bad.
Okay. What was the number again? 0480.
0480.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me build my sideboard real quick.
Oh, we're gonna build this out. Right.
Okay, we'll just play game one. We'll play game one.
No, it's fine. Well,
Okay.
I have.
I'm not building the sideboard. I'm importing the sideboard. I just don't know if there's a quicker way to import sideboards.
There's no quick way to import sideboards. I just last week's ramp rates. The Conquest Cats going to the Great Parliament. Okay. Now, is this the right one?
As far as I'm concerned, you can pick any previous one.
I was just wondering if this was the right hour ramp. It might have changed up because I'm using the one from Katsukamu. Nope. Actually, I don't have 4-8 of the Hero, but I think the choice is actually better to have 3 aids and 3 Great Parliaments. Should I craft the last aid? Is that
no? I think 3/3 is fine. I don't think you're
exactly the same. It's not exactly the same.
Okay, I'm not actually gonna have the exact same because there's one card in the sideboard to have.
Okay.
So, I'm not crafting another one.
Oh, that means that one Great Parliament in the sideboard there's only one Great Parliament in the sideboard, which is fine. Doesn't matter. I guess it can be like a 4th island choice or something. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. What are we? But we're playing each other. I can message.
All right. So I need to find a decent replacement for what I. All right. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. I'll let you challenge me.
All right. Don't get that limbo thing.
No
Which
limbo.
still happens.
Come on,
Still
Direwolf.
happens. It's like, come on.
I'm
Oh,
gonna tell
right.
you this is.
We both have to screen share? No. She just does. She looks from you, and yeah.
Yeah, she's spectating on my end. I'm not
Okay.
gonna cheat. So we have no reason to. This is just for
I
fun.
am kind of cheating right now. Good. Get that Discord. Get that shit. Okay, fine.
Man, what a great hand I have. These piles of playables.
My hand is great if things happen.
Great as in like a wait.
Oh, I don't even know what deck you're playing.
Exactly. Figured you could go into this one blind. And I haven't actually seen your deck in play. I just saw 4 aids and I'm like, oh, I don't have any aids. No aids for me. Sorry.
I guess this is a reason to have 4 of this card, but whatever.
That's not what I want to see.
Time-based Scream deck. All right.
Man. I think Phoenix Sun's not gonna like kind of just sit to the bottom. I don't know if that's the right play or not. Man, you're gonna have your mind blown with what I'm playing.
Sometimes you gotta throw this Scream to the bottom. I don't know.
You never bottom Scream. Never. I don't.
Is this the right play?
I'm not feeling very well right now. I disagree with all this.
With my play?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
At this point, I'm deck thinning. And see, I have this card and I have this card, both of which are very good with this card. That is a combo on its own.
That's a lot of cards.
This is so much combo.
Overmaster is playing Ikaria, but you don't know it.
See, I think we're both playing the slow game. I've never seen that card in my life. What does that card do? Play a time sigil, play a justice. What? That's a thing.
So, P, you've never seen that in draft?
Never seen it. I don't play draft.
Wait, what?
Let me clear that up. I don't play draft. I play one game a month to get my bronze.
I should do that actually. Sometimes I miss out on the rewards.
I've actually been playing the same draft. This is the first month. I played 3 months of one game draft. That's how true value is. Take it. I'm still at 25 and you've attacked me. Just shows how pitiful I am.
I have no idea what you're doing. It's
I'm
probably
winning.
some sort of mask variant, though. I mean, you are playing Apple Scribe in a.
I'm waiting to see my screams. There's gonna be a place that has screams in here somewhere.
Ooh.
Wrong target, buddy.
Wrong target.
Oh, you want to race, huh? We can race. Oh, we're gonna race, huh? You want to race? Let's race, buddy.
Oh. Oh my. Huh. That's not good.
What is this deck, Duncan?
This
What does
is the
it
best
do?
deck ever. All right, if I win here and you're not sure what it is, then I'll tell you. That's 3. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you can't kill
3,
me with your.
6, 9.
Can't kill you with a channel.
You're one off.
I know.
Do you know what your deck is lacking? It's lacking an harsh rule.
Yeah. Yeah, Overmaster. Why don't you just harsh rule? That's what you need right now. Oh, come on. I was gonna give that unblockable lure. Something like that.
Keep on.
Do I survive here? That's where I gotta ask myself, do I survive?
God, why is this not? Can I mute this channel?
You could put yourself on Do Not Disturb.
True.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Okay, so you can go and concede. Easy. No way you can win at this point.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you gonna do? Harsh roll me? Harsh roll, please.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good card. That is a solid pile of vehicles. Attack in all the way. See what happens.
Not attacking
Okay,
with
so
the
it's
2/5.
8, 9, 10, 11. So unless you have a torch in hand, I'm fine.
Am I dead?
You're dead.
Maybe. Hold on a second. 1, 1, 2, 3. I don't think I'm gonna perma that hammered camel.
Is
Wait,
that the
I need to
deck that
count
plays,
first before I just heart. 1, 2,
Duncan.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That's
9, 10.
the...
11.
You
right?
can't kill him.
I can't kill him.
No, you can't. Is that the deck that
I
plays
noticed that
Mask?
now.
It must
I'm
be,
missing
right?
a key card.
Yeah. The extra card you need for Oh man.
I'm playing Mask, by the way.
Yeah, I can see that. But why do you play Mask with Crown? What is this deck?
This is. Remember, whenever top 8 was like, oh, okay, so
Ooh.
alright, that's some BS. I should have just channeled one of your dudes. I'd have been fine. But no, Duncan's gonna get cocky. I'm gonna get too cocky. All right. See me game 2. See what happens.
All right.
Game 2.
What do I even bring in? Ooh, I see
Partial,
two.
please.
I see two.
This is headgear, by the way. Yeah, everyone's favorite deck.
Oh, I should probably. I actually have room now in my inventory. I deleted a decks. It feels odd. I cleaned them out. I didn't delete any. Like there was some extra, like for tournaments, like you create like the clones of deck lists.
Yeah.
I just had a bunch of those laying around. So
wait, Duncan
Alright.
lost.
I conceded game 1.
For the challenge. Oh, fuck.
I conceded just so I can come back and sweep. I'm like, you know what? He's been nice today. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him work.
Reshef says you streamed the deck yesterday. Did you?
I didn't stream this one. I streamed yesterday though. Yeah,
Huh.
that was
Never
Ames.
told me.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
What?
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I did stream yesterday. I'm gonna start doing these things. I'm gonna call them alcoholic streams. No, I streamed to try and get drunk, playing Eternal, and that was a ton of fun. I'm ready whenever you are.
Wait, this is a bad card, right? In this deck. I think it's a little better to have this, except for I need 2 of those in order for it to go off at all. I just board out all of them and have.
I think every Thursday except for the second Thursday of the month, and then I'll just do like that Monday instead. I think I'm going to stream and just try and get drunk on stream and trying to have fun with Eternal. So
Try to get drunk on Steam. That's like a. I remember. Okay, so I have gotten drunk on stream before. One time I got so drunk that I actually deleted the VOD.
So shameful. Oh.
Man,
Yeah. I used to get drunk on stream all the time, actually, though.
I think it's a lot of fun.
Not like super drunk, except for that one time, but yeah.
That one time. Do
I
tell.
went from entertaining to extremely boring. Like that's how my drunkenness ended up rotating.
Like,
Yeah.
you start entertaining and then you get boring the drunker
Yeah.
you get?
Yes.
That's not natural.
Oh, I like.
Should be the
I think
other way
I
around.
don't know. We're gonna work on getting my drunk streams better.
Okay,
It's a
then.
ton of fun though. I'd like to be on the play. And you take
I
the play.
failed. Give me a sec. Don't start yet. I failed. Gosh, they need to do this better. This is terrible. Like, if somebody starts a game, it just freezes your friend list. Stupid. Okay.
I don't know. It's like they still haven't fixed that. It's been an issue that I've even submitted feedback on that. I've complained about it on stream. I have had it affect me in a legit challenge. Like I had to. It was between ET and
The other team.
yeah, it was between me on EWC versus ET, and I couldn't view a match because I accidentally clicked on the other person. In
Send this
the...
to the bottom, right? I think it's right to send this to the bottom.
Hey, no help from the peanut gallery.
I'm not. I'm gonna send this to the bottom. Was that the right thing to send to the bottom? I think so.
I've got some spectator issues. I can't see your scouts, Duncan. I can see others.
Oh,
I can
that's
see them
okay.
when you bottom them, but you've already made the choice when I can see them.
okay. So my first scout was
Was it
this
the
card, and I kept
yeah.
it on top, and the second one was this card, and I sent that to the bottom.
Yeah, man, don't worry, I saw that. So you gotta tell me, guys, why do you still have the normal totems? There've been some cool
because-
ones.
Because I'm a mobile player, and totems mean nothing.
Yes. Okay, I can see that you don't have the.
I don't have any money. I don't have any money.
You
That's
guys
not a very
don't
good
have the
excuse.
premium sigils now that I see that.
I don't even have premium sigils.
Huh.
Sorry.
I don't have them because I started playing in January, and that wasn't
You
an
started
option.
playing after the Founders Pack?
Yeah,
I am
I'm
very
an old
surprised by
vet. Young vet actually, but yeah, tomato.
that. Huh.
Do I play this?
This?
I play this.
Oh, you should play this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this deck.
This deck? What do you mean this deck? The headgear should have been clear enough.
I mean,
I've played Mask and I've played Crown.
yet.
It's as headgear as it gets. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
technically
only
it's still the same deck, you know.
EATWLNGs.
I made a mistake. Damn. Oh well. We're gonna get punished for that one.
Punished right now. Hate this game. Wrong target.
Oh.
No.
That might be the wrong target, actually, over.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If I lose this, I want to run it back. All right, that's
this
playable.
ramp deck feels good. I don't know.
Strictly
Huh.
playable. Let's go.
Oh
I'm so
Yeah,
hyped, I
there you
stood
go.
up.
Is Vision of Austerity in your main deck?
Son of a bitch.
no.
Ah, okay.
Did not think that was a card. That's agitating. What's
Why
bad is
does
I
it-
don't think I lose.
It keeps the image
Oh,
of the mask on Duncan's face.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Katroy.
Well, as they would say in one of my favorite rap songs, F it, mask off.
Mask off.
How was that channel? Not very good, huh? Watch this.
It'd be dead.
We're gonna see a grown man cry tonight.
Such an annihilate. You see, wrong target over. So many cards to discard.
Don't even have lethal on board.
Yeah, I know. What am I doing with my life?
If you have a channel, do you have a channel?
I don't.
Okay.
I could draw a channel. I have plenty of stuff to do. Like, we are not losing this game.
Yeah, we are. By we, I mean you. You are.
All right. We'll see about
If you
that.
don't lose this game, I'm gonna be surprised.
What?
Son of a bitch.
What?
No, what? No. All right, you have to harsh roll.
I mean,
No,
that's plain BM. That's not what you would do.
you killed the wrong one, by the way. I think you killed a camel in this situation.
Do I?
I think so.
I can kill the other Catra and stuff like that by you getting bigger. I have another Vanquish in hand. The play was correct. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I don't make wrong plays, right?
I would say the play was yeah, it was okay because Duncan probably didn't pack the what's the name?
Can't do anything about it,
Strain to Shadows. Strain to
Oh,
Shadow
right,
maybe.
yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Is there Strain the Shadow in that sideboard? That would.
No, because top 8 was like, oh, you know what? I need to work on my sideboard. You know what I have in my sideboard? I have 4 Annihilates, 4 Disjunctions, 4 Hailstorms, a Sunken Tower, and 2 Catras, which should have been in the main board.
The Sunken Tower, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think Reshef won this one.
Are we sure?
Reshef? I think I don't.
Yeah, actually, he bet on you over.
Oh, did
You
he?
won for
Okay,
him.
yeah.
All right.
Duncan, you lost, and you actually The Rock lost because of you. We're not very proud of you.
No, we're okay. Let's run it back one more time. Game 1. Just game 1.
Just game one? Okay.
Just game 1.
Oh,
No
my God.
sideboards.
No vision of austerity.
No vision of austerity, please. I actually think I might have stood a chance if you didn't have that. Because I'd be able to channel into channel into channel into channel into channel.
Okay,
That's a lot
this
of
seems-
channels. Okay, let me get
Got 4 of them, like the old days,
Yeah, that was the good days, actually.
back in the 1753s.
Okay, if you don't win with this kind of hand, probably doing something wrong.
Yeah. If I lose this, I'm doing something wrong. Unless you're talking to him, and then
No. He's got a terrible hand.
oh, thank God. All right, let's go ahead and put money on me. I've got $1. I've got $1 on me.
I approve of your play. It's very good, Duncan.
Look at this
You gotta
curve.
win. Oops.
Man, like my girlfriend should be jealous of these curves. Ooh.
Wrong. I don't think so.
Did you say wrong? That was the right play. You always crown. Because what if I got Destiny? What if Catra is just like, I'm sitting on top of your deck and I want to be destined? Like, I'm destined to win. You have to think these things through.
I think you're gonna lose, Duncan, because Over found his time sigil. So I think it's over for you.
No, he's not gonna grab. You're gonna
Just
grab.
over. It's just over.
Like your one chance at winning was him not finding his power. So I think
Is that a second crown?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Okay.
Oh damn.
It wasn't the second crown. All right. Now I can
It's
start
the it's the mask. It's the mask. Okay. I thought it was a second crown as well.
That would be insane.
insane.
Ooh,
He
you
doesn't
had
have
that in
any
your
good
hand?
creatures.
Big mistake. You had the camel in hand. Not getting it buffed. Not getting it buffed. Well, that's
Ooh.
a huge punt on your part. Exclamation point punt in chat.
Gotta had. Ooh, what?
That wasn't a punt.
Are you sure about this one, Duncan?
Yeah.
He's just.
Look at that. That has killer. That's basically a good game over. He's lost at this point. Go ahead and concede. You've lost. There's no way you can come back.
But
You're so dead this game.
yes, you are.
I don't even.
I don't think
If
you
we could
stand
play
a
with face up
chance.
hands, if we could play with face up hands, you would just basically concede it. I don't know. All right, we'll see about you getting to 20 power this game.
I'm not worried about getting to 20 power. I'm worried about getting to 400 life. All right, so I guarantee you have 3, at least 3.
No, I didn't get enough. There wasn't even enough left. Oh no, my plans have been foiled. All right, I'm gonna do this so I can.
Such BM over.
He's gonna be so surprised whenever I do this, and then do this, and then do this again.
We'll see.
What? Look at that gorgeous Aegis.
It's got
Watch
Aegis?
this.
Oh yes, it does.
A temple scribe with killer. Oh,
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
That's got overwhelm. Jesus loves me. This I know.
it could have gotten like Destiny, something useful, but no, it got Overwhelm.
That's true. That's not nearly as good as it should be. Actually, that's not even good right now.
well, maybe I should have harsh ruled this turn. Actually, I think I drew that.
Oh my god.
I told you. We're going to Value Town tonight, boys.
This is wonderful. He's got double damage. Go for it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is how we do it up in Canada land.
Oh, you're from Canada?
No, I'm not. It's the same. This is how you guys play. We have 3 different countries here. We have
You
France,
thought you'd found
Canada, and correct.
you thought you'd found a fellow Canadian. You didn't. You were
No, I
alone over.
didn't.
That is
Swear if you-
one of the
if you
most
owl right now, I
pitiful
am going
large
to
rule I've ever
cry.
seen.
Okay, no owl. There we go. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
You do
Okay,
realize,
well.
over you failed to kill a 0-3 with your harsh rule. It's
I did.
terrible.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh, this could get tricky actually. Duncan is going for the win.
Oh, you can even draw cards off of that. Oh, that is double damage. No, okay.
Why would you be worried? Who cares? It would be 2 damage. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Wait,
That's not bad.
that has double damage.
No, but why do you do that?
Watch. This is how we do it. Echo! Jesus Christ, this
No.
game is perfect.
No, why?
Eat it.
Kill one of the.
No,
Man, we're winning tonight,
why?
boys.
You had lethal on board.
Sarah, break out the red panties. It's a special night. Double damage.
Oh,
What are you gonna do? Stun him? What's he gonna do? Nothing. I'm at 62 life. You are gonna lose. Please don't win.
oh, I am so rooting for you, over. Go for it.
I'm. Oh man, this is getting close. I had to do that because he probably has channel in hand, and we could probably die from the.
Oh god, you might actually win.
Might actually win. I'm gonna win.
Okay. Actually-
I'm not entirely
actually,
sure if
it's-
I'm gonna win.
No, it's lethal. Yeah. Yeah, good for you.
Did we get lethal?
No.
Yes. Wait, have you already...
I'm one off because I played it wrong.
What? Oh yes, yes you are.
Watch this.
Wait.
Watch this. Watch this.
Ah.
Watch this.
Oh no, it's
Bam.
fine. It's fine.
Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
What are you talking about?
Bam.
What are you
GG.
doing? Okay, good. God,
It even has quick draw.
the latency. Good
Man, I scared
job.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we see that I won the set, correct? All right. Are we considering that a good night since it's been a 2-hour stream?
Only been 2 hours, damn.
It's only
The
been 2 hours,
latency
so
was
we get
killing
for
me.
quick
I thought you weren't going to play the 4-6, and I was like, no, he's going to win if you don't do it. It's fine,
No,
you
I,
did.
I actually probably wasn't gonna win.
I think
Regardless.
you
How
were.
many channels are in the deck?
3. That's why, like,
Okay.
get rid of that sunken tower and give me another chance, please.
No, but I think you were gonna win over. You still had a
Eight of the Hero in my hand
8 of
and
the
a
Uru.
more- But I could only play the 8 of the Hero in the next turn. That's all I could play.
Yeah, but that's
So-
fine. That's tempo, and you get the armor.
But I was at 70.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know. He had the Arshul. It's fine.
Yeah, but I would have had to play. Oh, I guess I could have played Harshul into Owls, and then
I
But
think
I
it
would
was
have been at such a
fine,
low
but
life.
yeah.
such a low life.
Yeah, it was such an easy game.
Yeah. It was.
That was fun. That was actually a lot of
Yes,
fun.
we should do that again.
Now that we see headgear is
It's the best deck.
it's easily the best deck.
Yeah, it's by far it's what you should be running on ladder right now. It's
Actually, like coming to the point of headgear, I think it's like a super important deck for Casual Friday because it won Casual Friday, and then the next day at ETS it got second place.
Did it?
yeah.
It did. He
Oh.
tuned it. From what I understand, Top 8 brought it here to tune the sideboard and to see if it worked, and it worked beautifully. And then next day he second placed ETS with it.
I
And
can't
then we
believe
were
he
able
named
to-
himself top 8 and actually top 8'd.
And
That
then
is-
we snatched him up for TGP. That's the type of deck building we want.
That's the cojones on that guy, right? Just to name himself top 8, gets top 8 with mass crown.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm playing tomorrow.
I mean, if my computer works tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might play.
I'm probably gonna sit it out this season. I think next season when it's winter, I'll have a little more free time and like worried about moving and everything right now. So
I might wait for set 4. Just
I
like
mean, I
wait
might
for
just-
the new cards.
I might
Uh,
play tomorrow because nobody's going to be playing tomorrow, so it's easy pickings.
if I can be honest, I think the correct deck to bring tomorrow is Yetis, unstable Yetis.
I think
Unstable
some
yet?
form of aggro deck, yeah, will do well.
So anyone who wants to win, unstable Yetis or headgear. Probably not headgear to be honest.
Probably not, yeah.
I think Haunted Highway is very good.
I'm gonna put the sponsors page up though.
And that's not because I I have a hand in building the deck. In fact, it was my deck. No one. People, it's on things like Eternal Warcry and stuff like that as like GHP's list and whatnot.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Damn
It
it!
doesn't matter who creates it. It matters who popularizes it.
But I did popularize it too. It's just a what GHP got top 8 with the deck.
Yeah.
So
And I actually think he brought it here the Casual Friday before ETS.
did he?
I think he did. He didn't play it as a refined version of it. Might have been a week or two before.
Yeah,
Guys.
actually, I did not even have it a week before he top 8'd. I made it that week.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
I want set 4 already. Give me set 4.
I wish.
Yeah,
I've got
I'd
so
love for
many
set 4
things
to come
to
out.
try.
yeah. The new spoilers and stuff like that are actually really exciting.
Yeah.
See, they've been waiting. Why did they do that to me? Why did they do that to us?
Yes,
wait on
starting with the very lame spoilers and then going all the way in the last like 2 or 3 days, they revealed so many great cards that I was like, okay, Okay, this is actually gonna be very good. I can't wait.
2 cost 3/3
Yeah,
with double time or
that's
whatever.
overtuned. It
That
is.
card is
Yeah, it's not the card
insane.
I'm waiting for. It's so overtuned that I'm not interested. It's gonna be good in Time Scream though.
Well,
But yeah, no, I'm very interested with the one that can bring back the wisps. I want it. I want it so bad.
Oh yeah, for sure. That card. Actually, Tadavath has already sent me a list.
Oh, I gotta ask him. I want to see this.
Yeah. It even has like markets and stuff. We
Yeah.
were like asking about markets. Yeah. I'll send it to you. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put out there that yeah, we hope that this tournament was enjoyable for you guys. Yeah, not a lot of players. We are hoping for more when set for it. And thank you to our beautiful casters. You did a
thank
great
you guys
job.
for having us.
And yeah, if you guys wanna send this off, then go ahead. Leaving you guys to do this. It's your job.
Oh yeah. So for me, I actually do have some stuff to plug, right? I'm part
Go
of
ahead.
Team Rankstar. I'm actually not part of the Great Parliament, despite me doing a lot of work for you guys. I actually am part of Team
All the
Rankstar.
work.
So if you want to go visit their website, also go visit the Great Parliament. I don't know, it's thegreatparliament.com.
TGPeternal.com.
Yeah.
TGP Eternal. Okay, TGP Eternal. There you go. There's your plug for that one, and then it's teamrankstar.com for Team Rankstar's website for deck lists and whatnot, content. And my stream, if I ever stream again, we'll see. My computer's in dire straits right now, so maybe I'm putting off for even longer. But it's twitch.tv/theoldmaster. If you want to give me a follow there.
Amazing. And Duncan?
As for me, I'm gonna start streaming on Thursday nights. I think it's a lot of fun. Probably like an hour before Casual Friday would start, so 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna start streaming, and I'm gonna try and get drunk every Thursday. I went ahead and bought my beer for this week. I just think it's fun to come and play Eternal and not care. And this is gonna be my last week before I have to actually try, so that'll be fun.
Well, okay, guys. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope that you liked it, guys. So, thank you, and see you next time. We hope with the new cards, probably would be nice. Okay, so bye bye.